Hello everyone and welcome to beautiful Springfield, Ohio, and welcome to beautiful Pam Evans Smith Arena here at Wittenberg University. We'd like to welcome you all into the Tiger Sports Network. My name is JJ Weisenberg. I will be your host today. We've got a fun matchup in some Division III non-conference volleyball here today between the visiting Otterbein Cardinals and your Wittenberg Tigers. Both teams coming in here with a little bit of a struggle to start the season. Otterbein coming into this one 6-6 on the year, and Wittenberg 2-7. Both of these teams already matching their season total of losses from last year, so coming off a little bit of a slow start. Both these teams playing some really tough schedules to start this one out. Wittenberg playing 5 top 15 teams. Otterbein playing some really tough competition as well. So it should be a really fun matchup between two teams looking to really get a much-needed victory and try to find their way back into a winning momentum and flow, and really just get some momentum building in as conference play is getting ready to start here within the next couple weeks. It is a very special night here in Wittenberg. If you see a lot of yellow within the crowds, that is because we are in Pediatric Childhood Cancer Awareness Night here. And a big shout out to number 5 for Wittenberg, Cameron Colahan, a stage 4 cancer survivor. Her story is absolutely incredible. We would like to take this night to honor her and her battle and her journey to become a college athlete, the tough road she's had to face, one of the strongest people I've been able to know, just an absolutely amazing person, an amazing athlete, and just an amazing story overall. So we love to be able to do something like this, to be able to support her, support the fight and the battle in cancer, and just a very fun and special night that we appreciate everyone for their constant support as we do these type of things across campus. But nonetheless, here we are shaking hands, saying good luck. We are ready to get things going here. Wittenberg losing 7 out of their last 8. And just really struggling to find an identity early on in this season. You know, they've shown some positive signs. Like I said, they've played 5 top 15 teams so far in the beginning of this season, but just have not been able to get in a consistent rhythm. We've seen them play really good sets where they've been able to take some sets against some of the top teams in the country. They've played 3 top 5 teams. And we saw him here a couple weeks ago playing Calvin, Hope, Albion in that NCAC MIAA challenge. Calvin and Hope, 2 of the best teams in the country, 2 top 5 teams. And this Wittenberg team battled very well with them. So been able to show a lot of positive things against this tough schedule, but just unable to find a way to take some sets and find a way to get some wins in the win column. And another tough opponent in Otterbein, coming in off of a 23-6 year last year, although just 6-6, has also played a very tough schedule, but had a very successful weekend. Both of these teams played in Danville, Kentucky at Center University, and both these teams played similar competition, playing the likes of Barry, Center, and Birmingham Southern. Otterbein, with their only loss on the weekend coming to number 14 ranked Barry, but with wins over Center and Birmingham Southern, looking to kind of carry some momentum coming into this one. Wittenberg loses all 3 games they played this past weekend against Barry, Center, and Birmingham Southern. So we are ready to get things going here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. Vitez will send this one away for the Cardinals. The pass over to Tyler Linkhart's going to send one. It's going to be set up in the air right at the net. It's just going to be a free ball now for the Tigers. Over to Mac Ricketts, who's going to send it over. It's going to get tipped. Pass middle, Vitez over. That one's going to get blocked down. A big first point for the Tigers here. So we're going to see Mac Ricketts back to serve this one away. Tigers without one of their top contributing players on the year so far. Number 1, the libero, Allie White. So that's something to look forward and look at as this match continues on. Allie White has been very good so far. Oh, and a beautifully placed ball from Bartulovic there, and the Tigers get the first 2 points of the game. But Allie White has been a very big player. She leads the team in digs on this season and has been an incredible server. So a very big loss. That serve by Ricketts, a good one. Cardinals just going to hit this one over. Ricketts to Golem now. Linkhart's going to send it. It's going to get tipped at the net. Vitez will get it to Amanda Troyer. That one's going to get hit over. Oh, Golem, a good dig there. Mac Ricketts out of Bartulovic, who's going to soft tap it, but just a little bit too far out of bounds. So We're going to see number 7, Ava Golem, get put into a big spot here with Allie White out playing that libero role. A freshman really starting to get put in this rotation, getting some more playing time. It has been very impressive, but now stepping into a very big role against the Cardinals here tonight, and she's going to receive that serve well. Mac Ricketts now to Tyler Linkard, who's going to gear back. Oh, a good dig there from Vitez. Troyer now will send this one over. Golem, another good dig. Ricketts out to Bartulovic, sends it over. That one's just going to get pushed over by the Cardinals. A free ball now. Golem over to Linkard, a little bit far behind. Linkard's got to adjust to it. Vitez now, soft tap. Oh, it's going to get blocked by Bartulovic. A good volley going on between these two teams right now. Tapped at the net. Kendall Black's able to keep it up. Mac Ricketts now back to the Linkard. Soft tap. Oh, and a good play from the All-Americans, Mac Ricketts and Tyler Linkard. So Tyler Linkard, the All-American from last year, to send this one away. One of the best hitters in Division III, and we've seen it early on in this one. Good tip there at the net from the Tigers. Bartulovic now is going to get blocked down. Oh, a good play right there from number 4, Christian Scherger. Good play to get up there and get two hands on Bartulovic's hit there. And now we're going to see Amanda Troyer. Amanda Troyer is another big player to watch out for in this game. The libero all year for this Cardinal team has 243 digs, leads the team. So going to be a big one. Kendall Black, oh, with a big attempt. Big kill there from Kendall Black, who's been very impressive on the middle of the floor between her and Caitlin Colahan, who's entering into the game right now. Colahan, only a freshman, but showing a lot of promising things. Her and Kendall Black being put into this rotation for the first time. Really, Kendall Black is only a sophomore, played a little bit last year, but being put into a much bigger role and has been very impressive. Oh, and a big kill right there from the Cardinals, number 14, Madison McCoy. So far, back and forth affair. Tigers leading it 4-3, but both teams really showing off some powerful hitting and some good passing. We'll see who can string together a little bit of a run and try to string together a couple of points as we go back and forth. Golem and Ricketts both going for that one, so a free ball for the Cardinals as Piper Ricketts sends it over. The running attempt, oh, it's just going to get tapped over. Oh, and it works out for the Tigers. What a play, what a dig there. And the Cardinals weren't ready for that one to sneak over the net, as now we're going to get to see number 15, Jenna Vanderbeisen. Vanderbeisen, only a freshman. A lot of freshmen getting some playing time, and that's been a common theme for this Wittenberg team. Freshmen and new faces in the rotation. As her serve's just going to sail a little bit too long there. So Cameron Colahan, the feature player of the night, coming back into the game here. Cameron Colahan, another one of these players getting a bigger role in this rotation this year and has been very impressive. Piper Ricketts, a good play to push that one over. Vitez now. Cardinals get it over. Tyler Linkard from the back row. Oh, and that's a good hit there from her. It's going to be a good effort from Amanda Troyer as she goes diving for it out of bounds, but unable to get a good enough hit to keep it in play for the Cardinals. So now we're going to see Callie Worcester enter into the game as Amanda Troyer is okay. She's holding the back of her head as she made a diving attempt towards the stands there on that ball. So she's going to talk with her coaches, make sure she's okay. Talks it over. Amanda Troyer is good to go. She's ready for action here. Amanda Troyer, the junior out of Berlin Highland, entering back into the game. So Worcester enters into the game. She's going to go back to serve it away. Here's the serve. It's up. It's a good one. Good receive there. Troyer now. Golem makes a diving attempt. Linkard now just going to have to hit this one over. Troyer is right there to get it. Vitez now. Oh, a big kill, but Cameron Colahan gets a hand on it. But Kennedy Hoffman showing off some very impressive power and just a very good and well-hit ball. And just too much for Colahan to handle as that one goes flying out of bounds. Kennedy Hoffman leading this Cardinal team with kills on 149 on the season. So Madison McCoy to send this one away for the Cardinals. Linkart now with the soft touch. The Cardinals read right through it. Vitez now over to Hoffman. Colahan's ready for it. Ricketts now back to Linkart, who gears up. That one's going to be tipped back. Tough play for the Cardinals. Good save. Oh, and they're not able to get it over. So another good hit from Linkart, who's really making an impact early on in this game, as Kendall Black will enter into the game for Ava Golem. And that's a very refreshing sign if you are a Tiger fan, to see Linkart getting going early. Vitez to Hoffman once again, and we're going to hear those two be called all night. Vitez leading this team with 375 assists. Hoffman almost having half of those to her name. So Vitez and Hoffman have been getting it going here in the first set as the Tigers lead this one 7-6. Kaylee Mishler back to send this one away for the Cardinals now. Here's the serve. It's up. It's a good one. Colahan receives. It's a little heavy. It's going to go right at the net. Linkart's there for the touch. Linkart once again. Troyer's there to get it. It's in the middle. Oh, and a good running attempt there. And that's going to be tipped out of bounds from the Tigers. Kristen Scherger once again. We've seen the Cardinals go into her here in a couple times, and she really likes that running spike attempt, and so far it's proved to be lethal. It ties the game up here in set number one. The serve's up. Piper Ricketts there. Kendall Black. Oh, a good pass, and that one's going to drop down. Very good pass right there from Mac Ricketts to Kendall Black. Mac Ricketts, one of the best passers in Division III. There's a reason she was an All-American last year, and you could see it right there. Just the precision to be able to put that right over the net, and the timing of Kendall Black's jump. And a very good serve from her to Mac Ricketts right there, and that one's going to drop. Good kill from Maddie Mergen. So Olivia Jurcevic will enter into the game to serve it away. 8-8 here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. Jurcevic's serve, it's a good one, but a good read there from Ava Golem to let that one fly out of bounds. Wittenberg looking to come into this game and just establish some clean volleyball to be played. We saw them here at that challenge a couple weeks ago. A good serve from Linkart. Cardinals will just get it over. We saw them earlier, a little bit sloppy at times, a little bit unorthodox, a lot of broken plays and just scrambling around a lot. And it's led to a lot of errors, a lot of self-wounds, but so far in this set, looking a lot cleaner than we have seen them so far. Just looking, and Tyler Linkart back-to-back good serves. Cardinals unable to handle them. Linkart serve once again. Another good one, but a good receive there. Mac Ricketts to Bartulovic. That one's going to be pushed right at the net, and that's going to drop down. So it looks like we're going to get an early timeout here from head coach Monica Wright as the Tigers able to string together 4 points to take a 12-8 advantage here in set number one. We went back and forth for the first 16 points. We were tied at 8 all. Then Tyler Linkart, the All-American, goes back to serve it away, and she gives the Tigers a 4-point advantage. So we're going to let these coaches talk it over, and we're going to be right back after this short break. So we are back here at Pam Evan Smith Arena. If you were just tuning in, we'd like to welcome you all into the Tiger Sports Network. My name is JJ Weisenberger. We've got a fun matchup on our hands so far between the Otterbein Cardinals and your Wittenberg Tigers, and a good player there from Piper Ricketts, Tyler Linkart. Big hit, but Amanda Troyer is there. Morgan Hartman going to send it over. Ava Golem cannot handle it. Morgan Hartman with the big hit there, and a big point for the Cardinals out of the timeout. We'll get a big point. So now we're going to see the libero, the junior, Amanda Troyer, to send this one away. She's been all over the court tonight. Linkart receives the serve well. Mac Ricketts now over to her sister, Piper Ricketts. A good dig right there from Troyer. Soft touch. Oh, Mac Ricketts keeps it over. Piper Ricketts unable to keep that one in bounds. But a good attempt there from the Ricketts sister. And we've got two pairs of sisters out on the court tonight. If you've tuned in before, we've talked about them. But we've got the Colahan and the Ricketts sisters. We'll see all four of them. We've seen all four of them on the court so far. All four very good players, but a big block there from Madison McCoy and Maddie Mergen there at the net. And we're going to get a timeout right away from Evelyn Miller. So Tigers take a 4-point lead. And the Cardinals call their timeout, and they storm right out of the timeout and get 3 points back, only trailing 12-11 now. So once again, we're going to let these coaches game plan and figure out a way to take set number one. We'll be right back right after this. So we are back here at Pam Evan Smith Arena. Amanda Troyer will send it away for the Cardinals. Oh, and a big block right there at the net. Madison McCoy has really controlled the net early for the Cardinals. And a good receive on the serve from Linkart and a good pass from Mac Ricketts. But Bartulovic's hit just unable to get over the outstretched arm of Madison McCoy. Another good serve. Linkart able to play it. Bartulovic just going to have to send it over. Troyer now over. Big hit there from Morgan Hartman. Good dig from Linkart. Piper Ricketts now at the net. It's going to get blocked. Tigers able to keep it up. Bartulovic now. Oh, and it's going to get blocked away, but it's going to get just out of bounds. But the Cardinals really starting to make some plays at the net. We're seeing Madison McCoy, Morgan Hartman, and Maddie Mergen really making some plays and getting some big-time blocks to get these Cardinals back in the game. Ava Golem now to serve it away. The serve handled well from the Cardinals. The pass over, and that one's going to reach. Maddie Mergen puts it in a great spot in that far left corner. Both Linkart and Bartulovic threw a hand at it, but unable to get anything from it. So we're going to see 3 subs enter into the game. Mackenzie Schellenberger, Kennedy Hoffman back into the game, and Olivia Vitaz. So Hoffman and Vitaz back into the game. They start off the game strong. Caitlin Colahan right there at the net, but the Cardinals play it well. Free ball now. Ricketts over to Piper Ricketts. Oh, and a big attempt there. Troyer doing a good job just keeping that in play. Bartulovic and Troyer unable to reach that one. So good pressure right there from the Tigers, just consistently getting 3 quick, efficient, clean passes off the free ball from the Cardinals and just making Amanda Troyer dive all over the court, but unable to get that last one. So Vanderbeisen back into the game. She sends it over. Troyer is there. Vitez over the middle. Madison McCoy showing off a big-time wingspan and some big-time jumps right there to put that one down. So Cameron Colahan enters back into the game. Morgan Hartman, the senior, will send this one away. The serve is up. Golem receives it well. Matt Ricketts now to Caitlin Colahan. Troyer, good play. Vitez tipped well at the net by the Tigers. Ricketts now back to Piper Ricketts. Sends it. Oh! And Morgan Hartman was just not ready for that one. Piper Ricketts hits it right to her. Bounces right out of bounds. So we're going to see Worcester back into the game. She's going to head back to serve it away for the Tigers as they lead 15-14. Both these teams in desperate need of a win in this season. Otterbein looking to go over 500, and the Tigers looking to regain some momentum after a tough first 9 games. A good attempt there from the Tigers as Colahan hits that one. A hard hit ball comes off her hands, goes flying into the ceiling, bounces off the ceiling. Tigers unable to read it off the ceiling. So just a little bit of a wild play there, but the Cardinals get the point out of it. So Madison McCoy back to serve it away. She's been very impressive today, showing off her powerful hitting. Oh, and a beautiful play there from Mac Ricketts. If you're a Tiger fan, you know that move all too well. Mac Ricketts, one of the best in the business, and she showcases off her impressive skill. She loves that little sneaky hit, and she always times it up perfectly. When the defense is not expecting, when the opposing team is not expecting it, the ability of her to just spread it out and use it only when needed. Oh, and a good serve from Colahan there. And that's going to lead to a point for the Tigers. Caitlin Colahan, a beautiful serve, a line drive, just grazing over the net. And Amanda Troyer unable to play it well, a little bit heavy off the receive. So Colahan back again, another good one. Oh, and it sneaks right over the net. So Kate Colahan, the freshman, making a big-time impact, trying to close this set out. She's back for her third serve. She serves it away. It's another good one. Amanda Troyer plays it. Vitez now to Hartman. It's going to be a free ball. Oh, but Colahan touches that one a little too heavy, and it sits right over the net, and the Cardinals able to just put that one down. So Maddie Mergen back into the game. Maddie Mergen, another one of those Cardinals that's been very effective at the net so far, making life difficult for these outside hitters of the Tigers. The serve's away. Colahan plays it very well. Mac Ricketts now to Kendall Black. Kendall Black keeps it up. Tyler Linkart now to Black. Gets tipped at the net. Oh, and a tough play. Oh, what a play from Amanda Troyer to keep it open. Colahan now to Kendall Black. That one's blocked at the net. Piper Ricketts over to Tyler Linkart. A good pass there from Piper Ricketts. And that's one of the big things I've seen so far in set number 1 is the growth on these scramble plays. The pass right there from Piper Ricketts was a perfect pass to Tyler Linkart. And earlier on in the season in some of those scramble plays, we saw a lot of panic touches, but Piper Ricketts trusts her plays right there, trusts her skills, and leads to a big point. Bartulovic, the soft touch. The Cardinals ready for it. Another touch. Tyler Linkart there. Mac Ricketts now over to Tyler Linkart again. Oh, and there's the power from the All-American. 20-16 now, and we're going to get the second and final timeout from Monica Wright in her 17th season for the Otterbein University Cardinals. So Wittenberg on a little bit of a run here, really taking a lot of that momentum back in this first set after the Cardinals were able to fight back and tie it up. So we're going to let these coaches talk it over. Wittenberg looking to close this one out here in set number 1. We'll be right back right after this. So we are back here in set number 1. Your Wittenberg University Tigers taking a 20-16 advantage, and just a very impressive play all around. But Tyler Linkart has made a massive impact on this set number one, and that's what you need on a young team that's a lot of new faces in the rotation, struggling to find some wins. You need that All-American. You need that senior hitter, your star player, to come in and really lead this team. If you're going to be successful in this season, you're going to have to, it's going to come off of some of her play and a lot of her play. And one of the amazing things that I saw from her, as Wittenberg, good read there, will take a 5-point advantage, is during that timeout, I was looking down at the teams during their huddles, and Tyler Linkhart was standing up in the middle there, directing some of those younger players, kind of talking it through, letting them know what they need to do. And I think that's just such a massive part and a massive testament to her leadership and just her growth as a player, the maturity level as a senior, the senior leader now, to be able to, take the reins of this team. She knows this team has struggled a little bit, but she knows this is a very long season. There's still a lot of volleyball to be played, and to see her kind of take control and really start to play for what we expect from Tyler Linkhart is something very fun to watch. So Wittenberg leading 21-17. Bartulovic winds up for a big hit, and Kendall Black will just drop that one down. 22-17 now. A good play from Bartulovic. Bartulovic has been a very fun player to watch as she's starting to grow and become one of these big outside hitters. She got to play a year behind Tyler Linkhart and learn from her, learn from these, some of these big outside hitters that we've had in the last couple of years. Katie Heastan, Hannah Shards, Tyler Linkhart. So I think that's going to be the most exciting thing as this freshman class starts to get more and more experience and more comfortable playing with some of these freshmen and sophomores that are getting into the rotation, is to see their growth. So Wittenberg taking a 23-18 advantage now. Caitlin Colahan entering into the game, and freshman Ava Golem back to serve it away. Ava Golem now, the serve is up, it's over, a good serve. Troyer is there, over to Hartman. That's going to be right at the net. It's going to be a tough play. Troyer able to keep it up, but a free ball now for the Tigers. Back row to Linkhart. She's going to send it off the hands of Troyer. Set point now for Wittenberg as they take a 24-18 advantage. So Golem to serve it away. The serve is up. It's a good one. Troyer handles it well. Vitez now. Big kill opportunity, and that's going to hit the antenna. So Wittenberg taking a big set number one and really taking control around the 10-point mark of this first set. It was a back and forth affair to start it. And it was 8-8. Wittenberg went on a 4-point run, and from there they really got comfortable. They really got into a good rhythm, and some of the big hitting from Tyler Linkhart, Bartulovic, and Piper Ricketts really got this Wittenberg team going. So Wittenberg takes set number one, 25-18. And we've got a lot of fun volleyball to be played here in Springfield, Ohio. We will be right back right after this. So we are back here in Pam Evans Smith Arena. If you are just tuning in, we'd like to welcome you all into the Tiger Sports Network. My name is JJ Weisenberger. We've got a fun non-conference Division III women's volleyball matchup today between the visiting Otterbein University Cardinals and your Wittenberg Tigers. Wittenberg taking set number one, 25-18, and just some very impressive hitting and very clean play. We talked about it a little bit. Wittenberg struggling early on in the season with a little bit of sloppy play, a little bit of scrambling, a lot of self-errors, but so far looking very strong in set number one. Otterbein really struggled on some of these big hits. They were able to find a little momentum there in the middle of that set off of the big blocking ability from some of those big hitters in the middle at the net. Took some net control, but as soon as Wittenberg was able to play around that, it seemed like they just made this Cardinal team scramble around the quarter line, especially Amanda Troyer there in the back row. She was all over the court, and some very impressive accurate hitting from the Tigers so far today, as well as some very impressive serving. Looks like we're going to see Caitlin Colahan back to serve it away, and her serves proved to be very, very effective. That's where we really saw that last final push from the Tigers come into play. She had three big serves that pushed the Tigers in a very good spot, and they were able to close out set number one. And I will take full credit for that one. I am very sorry, Caitlin Colahan, for that one. That is a broadcaster's jinx right in front of us, and the Cardinals will take the first point of set number two. So we're going to see Amanda Troyer, the libero for this Cardinal team, back to serve it away. The serve is up. It's a good one. Handled by Piper Ricketts. Going to be a tough play. Ava Golem now over to Kendall Black. Just going to be a free ball for the Cardinals. Vitez now in the middle. Oh, and a big kill from number 14, Madison McCoy. And when we saw this Cardinal team start to make a little bit of run and gain some momentum, that's what we saw. We saw Vitez to McCoy to Hoffman. We talked about Hoffman. They're leading this team in kills with 149 coming into this game, but hasn't really gotten too many opportunities. There's Linkart, the soft touch, and that one's going to drop. Tyler Linkart doing a very good job of using that soft touch in good timing. You know, we saw her, she started this game off doing normal Tyler Linkart things, showing off that power, getting some big hits, showing off the reason why she was All-American, as we're going to see two serve errors now for this Tiger team. But Tyler Linkart then mixing in that soft touch, keeping that Cardinal team on their toes, and it has been very effective. So the Cardinals going to send that one away and give a free point back. Mackenzie Schellenberger, the freshman, putting a little bit too much behind that one, and that one's going to sail out of bounds. So now Tyler Linkart back, a good serve. Amanda Troyer handles it. It's going to go out of bounds. So Tyler Linkart's been doing it all tonight, and she is going to get another good serve and tie this one up. Another good serve, back-to-back. The Cardinals unable to get it over, so Tyler Linkart, we talked about it. If this team's going to be successful, it's going to have to come off the back of good Tyler Linkart play, good Mac Ricketts play, just a lot of those senior upperclassmen leaders that have been in this position before. They've got the experience. They've played on these NCAA qualifying tournament teams, these NCAC championship teams. And if they're going to be successful in this season and going into NCAC play, they're going to need these players to play well. And so far, they have tonight. But we're going to get a whistle, and the Cardinals are going to get a point. And so Morgan Hartman is going to go back to send this one away for the Cardinals. Hartman sends it away, handled by Linkart. Mac Ricketts now to her sister Piper Ricketts, sent over. Amanda Troyer, a good dig there. Free ball, Golem now. Mac Ricketts to Bartulovic, who gears up, and that one just out of bounds. Very close right there from Bartulovic. And Bartulovic has looked very strong in this one, showing off a lot of power. That one very close from all of our views. I know the Wittenberg fans thought that one was in. The Cardinal ones thought it was out, but it was close. The official calls it out, so Cardinals get the points. Oh, and a beautiful effort there from Golem. Linkart sending it over. Vitez now over to Hoffman, and that one's going to be out of bounds. So we're going to get a tip from the Tigers there, though, so it's going to be point Cardinals. I was looking at the official who called it out, but the main official calls that one a tip, and the Tigers now trailing by 2 in set number 2. So Linkhart, soft touch. Mac Ricketts runs over to get it. Piper Ricketts from back. We'll send it away. Troyer handles it. Vitez now in the middle. Oh, a good block there from Kendall Black. Hartman now to just send that one over. Bartulovic. Mac Ricketts now back row to Tyler Linkhart. Gonna get tapped. Vitez now back to Hoffman, who's just gonna push it. Oh, Tyler Linkhart not able to handle that one. So a good play there from Kennedy Hoffman. And we saw Kendall Black block, on that volley right there. That's one thing we haven't seen too much. So far, the Cardinals have done a good job of controlling the net. And if Wittenberg's going to be able to close this one out, they're going to need the likes of Kendall Black and Caitlin Colahan to control that net like they've been able to do so far in this season. And right on cue, Caitlin Colahan going to enter in for Kendall Black. Ava Golem back to serve it away, trailing by 2. The freshman serve is up. It's a good one. Troyer handles it well. Vitez now behind her. Mac Ricketts over to Piper Ricketts. That's going to be a big block, and there it is once again. Vitez and Madison McCoy teaming up to block that one down. So Christian Sugar entering into the game for the Cardinals. And now the big hitter, Madison McCoy, going to send it away. It's a good serve. Good line drive. Mac Ricketts now to Caitlin Colahan, who sends it back for a big hit. And Christian Sugar just going to play that one above the net and send it down. So the Cardinals taking a 4-point advantage here in set number 2. Otterbein coming out and playing some very clean volleyball, looking to even this one up at 1 apiece. So we're going to get a timeout from head coach Evelyn Miller, trailing by 4. Doesn't want to let this set get out of hand. Wants to corral her team, be able to talk it over and fight their way back into this set number 2. So we're going to let these coaches talk it over, and we'll be right back after this short break. So we are back. Madison McCoy to send this one away for the Cardinals after the timeout. We'll see what Evelyn Miller drew up for her squad. I think it's just a lot of settle down, we're okay. We get back into that rhythm we found in set number 1, and that's going to be a good start, a 3-point back for the Tigers. Amanda Troyer going to enter in for McCoy. So Vanderbeisen will enter back into the game to serve it away for the Tigers. It's a good serve. Troyer is there, receives it well. Vitez now to Hartman, who's going to send that one just a little too high. So 2 big points out of the timeout for the Tigers. Vanderbeisen sends it over. Vitez pass can be handled by Linkhart and company, but Mac Ricketts just too strong at the net there. That's one thing that Mac Ricketts, she may not be the biggest up there in the middle and playing at the net, but her ability to time up jumps, play the ball super well at the net, and win some of those 50-50 type balls, and gets back another big point for the Tigers. So good serve. So we're going to get another tip ball there. It looked like it was going to be out, but we're going to get a tip call from the main official and the Otterbein corner judge. So Otterbein gets a big point there after Wittenberg comes out of the timeout and gets 3. So Olivia Vitez as we get the substitutions figured out right there. So Vitez will go back to send this one away, looking to extend this lead for the Cardinals. Vitez has been very impressive so far in today's game as this Cardinal team setter. She set up a lot of very good passes, but that right there is a perfect setup from Mac Ricketts to Caitlin Colahan as she sends this one down. So Vitez is going to get a short break as she's spelled out by Grace Gans. And we're going to see Worcester entering in to serve it away for the Tigers. So Worcester back. Here's the serve. It's a good one. Troyer receives it well. The pass over to Hoffman. We're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be against the Cardinals. So Wittenberg able to fight back and tie this one up at 10 apiece. This is just how this set number one went. Back and forth, back and forth. We'll see which team is able to pull away as this set goes deeper and deeper. Mac Ricketts now over to Tyler Linkart, and that's a big hit. It's just going to bounce off Troyer. Back to the Tigers, back to Linkart, and it's going to be the same result, but Troyer not able to keep that one in bounds. So Tyler Linkart just back to back, just punishing that ball and hitting some very powerful hits over the net, and the Cardinals aren't able to handle it, and that's another good serve, this time from Worcester, and Wittenberg taking a 2-point advantage. So Worcester, the sophomore from Powell, Ohio, sends this one away. Oh, and it just sneaks over the net, but a very good play there from Kaylee Mischler to keep it up. That one's going to be out of bounds. So Wittenberg gets another big point. But a very good play there from Kaylee Mischler, the senior for this Cardinal team, to be able to react to that ball that hit the net. You never expect the ball to hit the net and go over. Another good serve. It's going to be tapped at the net. Oh, and another big point for Wittenberg there. We'll see Monica Wright heading towards the official. Not calling that timeout just yet. Nope, she will call that timeout. Wittenberg, after trailing 8-5, is going to get 9 big points and now leading this Cardinal team 14-10. So this time Monica Wright trying to get her team back into the game after having a very successful start to the set number 2. And, like I said, coming out of that timeout, I think Coach Evelyn Miller, I think in that first timeout, you don't have to go then panicking, changing your game plan, doing this and that. I think you just got to get back into your game plan, get back into that rhythm you found in set number 1. And the Tigers did just that. They found the likes of Tyler Linkart. They found that good serving again. And just like that, they take a 4-point lead. So once again, we're going to let these we are not going to go and take a little break. The Cardinals are ready, so we will wait on Wittenberg here with 30 seconds left in this timeout. But Wittenberg looking very strong in this one, and just some very impressive play. And that's been my favorite thing to watch with this Wittenberg team going forward and deeper into this year is the growth of this team. The growth of some of these younger players, the growth of the leadership of these upperclassmen, the growth of just figuring out what your identity is with this new lineup, with these new faces, what you're going to be as a team. And now we're really starting to see things play into effect. Is that one out of the timeout going to hit the back of the net? So same thing that Wittenberg got. Otterbein will get the same, a free point out of the timeout from the serving. So we'll see Piper Ricketts enter back in for Worcester. So Grace Gans will go back to send this one away for the Cardinals. Piper Ricketts is there to receive it. Ricketts now, a good attempt there to try to just send it over. Colahan barely able to play that one, but a good play to keep it in. But a big dig right there from the Cardinals, and a big block from Caitlin Colahan at the net. The freshman, we've seen her do it all year, and she is just becoming a force at the middle of the net. And now we're going to see her go back to serve. Caitlin Colahan, the sister of Cameron Colahan. And that one's just going to be a little far. And if you are just tuning in, I do just want to say another shout out to number 5, Cameron Colahan, as tonight is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Night for our Wittenberg Tigers volleyball team. Cameron Colahan, a cancer survivor. Just an absolute incredible story if you get a chance to go ahead and read it. She was diagnosed and was able to battle off stage 4 cancer at the Cleveland Clinic, and now here making a big impact for one of the best programs in Division III volleyball, Cameron Colahan. So we'd like to just I'd like to just highlight that again here as the Wittenberg takes a 16-12 lead. Mac Ricketts to send this one away. Will send it over, and a good serve. Amanda Troyer barely able to keep that one, but a good job to keep it up. Same as from Ava Golem there. Back to Bartulovic. Oh, and a little bit of a missed touch there. But some good play from the liberos there, and Amanda Troyer and Ava Golem. A couple of diving attempts there to keep that ball up and in play. So Mackenzie Schellenberger, the freshman, will go back to serve this one away. Last time she was up, she sent it just a little far, so she'll get another one here, and it's a better attempt there and a good serve. Send the Tigers scrambling, a free ball for the Cardinals. Vitez now to the middle, and Madison McCoy. A good dig there from Piper Ricketts to Tyler Linkart, who's going to send it back. Amanda Troyer with a good dig of her own to Hartman. The light tap. Oh, and what a play from Tyler Linkart to just send it right back at the Cardinals. And that back row wasn't ready for it as she puts it in the perfect spot in that far corner. Wittenberg taking a 17-13 advantage. Here's Tyler Linkart now. Big serve. Good handled well. Hartman now, and that one's going to hit the antenna. Wittenberg now taking a 5-point advantage, and this is feeling eerily similar to set number one as we're going to get another timeout from Monica Wright. Back and forth we went to begin this set. Timeout early from the Tigers, but after that first timeout, just like the last in set number one, they've been able to really find a second gear and really ramp it up, ramp up the intensity, ramp up the tempo, and start playing the way they want to play volleyball, and they're able to take a 5-point advantage. So this time we will let these coaches talk it over, game plan, how they want to finish this set number two. For Otterbein, can they find a way to battle back in? And Wittenberg, they want to just find a way to get this game to 2-0 set advantage. So we're going to let these coaches talk it over. We'll be right back right after this. So we are back. Tyler Linkart still back for the Tigers to serve it away. She's going to jump. Here's the serve. Good serve. Amanda Troyer plays it well. Vitez runs over to get it. Hartman now. A good touch over that, which seemed like could have been a broken play. Results in a Cardinal point. So good job there from Olivia Vitez and Morgan Hartman to connect and get a big point for the Cardinals out of the timeout. Looking to fight back in this set number two, trailing 18-14. So now Hartman back to serve it away. Linkart receives it well. Mac Ricketts now over to Piper Ricketts. Oh, and she's going to get a big hit there, but it's just going to send this one a little too close to the Otterbein bench, and it's going to be out of bounds. So 2 big points out of the timeout for the Cardinals. Hartman now sends it away. Golem plays it well. Mac Ricketts to Kendall Black. Oh, and that's going to be a big point. And, you know, I've talked about it there in set number one. One of my favorite plays to watch is that Mac Ricketts pass to that those middle hitters. The timing she has to put it, the timing of the hitters, first of all, at the jump, knowing that Mac Ricketts is going to get them the ball. And Mac Ricketts able to time it up and pass it perfectly right where those hitters like it, right in that pocket, and they're able to gear back and make teams pay. Tyler Linkart from the back row. And that one's just going to fall out of bounds. Again, we've had a disagreement from these officials a couple times tonight, just waiting on the final judgment call. That one falling in favor of the Cardinals once again. So Madison McCoy to send it away for the Cardinals. Another good serve. Ava Golem diving attempt. Mac Ricketts now to Colahan. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication and misplay there, but it works out. And it's going to result in a point for the Tigers. Looks like Caitlin Colahan slipped a little bit on her jump attempt there and just had to hit that one standing on the ground. Cardinals misplayed a little bit there, and Wittenberg taking a 20-16 advantage. So Vanderbeisen back to send it away for the Tigers. Here's the serve. It's a good one. Played well. Vitez, tough play. Colahan just going to send it back over. Vitez once again over to Hoffman, and that's what we've expect to see from this duo. Haven't called Kennedy Hoffman's name too much, leading this team in kills on the season with 149 going into the game. Has been kept quiet from this Wittenberg front line. That Wittenberg These big Wittenberg hitters have been able to keep her at bay and keep her out of the game. But if this Otterbein team wants to come back in the game, they need Kennedy Hoffman to find an impact and find a way to get back into this game. And so a big kill there from her. Makes it a 20-17 ball game. Mischler serves. A little bit of a mistouch, but Piper Ricketts keeps it in play. Linkart going to send it over. So free ball. What can the Cardinals do with it? Back to Hoffman. It's going to get blocked down and go right back to her. And that is a huge momentum shifter and just a really tough break for the Cardinals there, as Kennedy Hoffman had the big hit and all she had to do was get out of the way, and the block attempt would have been out of bounds, but unfortunately wrong place, wrong time for Hoffman. So that block attempt comes flying right back at her and bounces out of bounds. So Worcester back into the game. And another big block. Linkart now just going to send it back to the Cardinals. Hoffman going to send it over. Oh, and a good play from Worcester and Colahan to keep this one in play. So the Cardinals are going to get a free ball. It's going to get blocked at the net once again. So good volley between these two teams. Oh, and it's going to stay over. Linkart able to keep it up. No one's ready for it. Somehow it stays in, but oh, there's Kennedy Hoffman to put it down. Very unorthodox volley right there from both teams. I'm sure it's not how either of these teams drew it up, but nonetheless, the Cardinals happy they get the point. So Otterbein just able to stay within striking distance, but they need to find a way to string together a couple of points. They've been able to stay within this 3-point gap, but have been unable to get 2 or 3 points in a row and find a way to battle back in this one. Wittenberg leading 21-18. Ricketts now over to Colahan, and she's going to send that one just out of bounds. So that's a big back-to-back point from the Cardinals there. So Grace Gans to serve it away. Mac Ricketts now over to Linkart. Troyer, good job keeping that one in play. A good pass now over to Hartman, and that one's going to get dropped down. 21-20 now in set number 2. So we're going to get a timeout from Wittenberg as Otterbein fighting back at set number 2, and that's what you expect when you get these two teams together. They're very familiar with each other. They've been playing for a long time now as non-conference opponents, and Otterbein making set 2 very interesting. Coming back, Wittenberg only leading this one 21-20. So we're going to get another timeout, this time from Wittenberg and Evelyn Miller. Going to let these teams talk it over for the final time. Final timeout being used. Who's going to have what it takes to close out set number 2? We'll find out right after this. So we are back here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. Otterbein looking to fight back and even this game up at 1 apiece. Wittenberg looking to go up 2-0. So Grace Gans back to serve it away for the Cardinals. Otterbein fighting back in this set number 2 after Wittenberg seemed like it was going to storm away with this one, and that's a big play there. Out of every timeout we have seen so far from either team, we have seen the serve find the back of the net. So some free points for both teams here, and we're going to see Caitlin Colahan send it away. Gans is able to play it now. Mischler finds Hartman, but a good job from the Tigers to keep this one in. Tyler Linkart now at the net, going to use her left hand to hit this one over. Back to Hartman, and the Tigers unable to play that one. Morgan Hartman really making an impact in this outside hitter role, finding some big hits to keep this Cardinal team in this set number 2. So now Amanda Troyer, the libero, back to serve it away. The serve is up. It's over. Ava Golem plays it well. Mac Ricketts now to Tyler Linkart, who's going to gear up. Good block at the net there for the Cardinals. And that's another kill from Morgan Hartman, and we've got a tie game. 22 apiece here between Otterbein and Wittenberg. And off some very impressive hitting from Morgan Hartman. So Troyer's serve, a good one. Played well from Piper Ricketts. Mac Ricketts to Kendall Black. Blocked. Oh, and what a diving attempt there from Cameron Colahan to keep that one in. Morgan Hartman now, it's going to get blocked at another point, and Otterbein's going to take the lead for the first time in a long time in set number 2. And Morgan Hartman getting 3 straight points for the Cardinals. And a Troyer serve. It's going to be played by Piper Ricketts. Mac Ricketts running to get it. And that one, a good play. Tyler Linkhart with another big, powerful hit. A block at the net from the Cardinals, but it's going to find the antenna. So Bartulovic's going to enter back into the game for Colahan. Mac Ricketts back to serve. 23 all here in set number 2. Mac Ricketts, here's a serve. It's over. It's a good one. Played well from the Cardinal. Finding going back to Hartman. Golem playing it well, and it's going to be out of bounds and hit the antenna. So Morgan Hartman scoring the last 4 points for Otterbein is now they are on set point. So Mackenzie Schellenberger back into the game for the Cardinals to serve it away. Looking to tie this game up at 1 apiece, and here in set number 2, Schellenberger's serve. It's up. Piper Ricketts plays it. Mac Ricketts now over to Tyler Linkhart. It's going to be sent over, and that's going to be out of bounds. A big response from the Otterbein Cardinal to take this set number 2. And what looked like it was going to be a Wittenberg all the way, but Otterbein finding a way to make a late push and tie this game up at 1 apiece. So Wittenberg now trailing tied up 1-1. These teams are going to switch sides. Otterbein, the set 2 went a lot like what set 1 looked like. A lot of back and forth early on in this game. Wittenberg able to pull away. They held an 18-14 advantage. What looked like Wittenberg was going to pull away with another set, take this one and go up 2-0, but Otterbein after a big timeout and off the big play from number 30, the senior Morgan Hartman. That seems to be the common theme so far from this game. It's seniors. We're seeing a big play from Tyler Linkhart in set number 1 to take it away for the Tigers. Morgan Hartman now the senior outside hitter for Otterbein. Takes it away for Otterbein in set number 2. So we've got an even one here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. You don't want to leave this stream. We'll be right back right after this. So we are back and ready for set number 3 here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. If you are just tuning in to the broadcast, we'd like to welcome you all to the Tiger Sports Network. My name is JJ Weisenberger. We've had a very fun and exciting Division III non-conference Wittenberg women's volleyball matchup between Wittenberg University and the visiting Otterbein Cardinals. This match is tied at 1 apiece, with Wittenberg taking set number 1 in pretty convincing fashion, 25-18. Set number 2, which looked like it was going to be all Wittenberg once again, Otterbein was able to find another gear and take that one 25-23. So now the all-important set number 3. Who's going to feel comfortable and take that set advantage, as both these teams trying to get a much-needed win here early on in this volleyball season. Otterbein will send this one away. Emily Skelly will send it away for the Cardinal. So Skelly send it away. Piper Ricketts handles it. Mac Ricketts now to Tyler Linkhart. We played well. Vitez is there. Troyer now over. Cam Colahan's there. Mac Ricketts now to Kendall Black. Oh! One of the very rare misses between Ricketts and Kendall Black there. You know, I've talked about it a couple times in this game. Mac Ricketts and Kendall Black and some of those middle hitters, the timing they're able to have, but that timing is very difficult, and it looks very easy because this Tiger team has practiced it and done it many times. That one going to be blocked down at the net there from the Tigers. But, the timing of that pass and hit is it's got to be perfect. And that's one of the very rare misses that we've seen from that duo between Mac Ricketts and that middle hitter, this time it being Kendall Black. But nonetheless, the Tigers able to get a point right back. So Mac Ricketts serve, and that one's going to go off the hands of Troyer. Going to be a tough play. It's going to be a free ball for the Tigers. Piper Ricketts now to Mac Ricketts. Back to Bartulovic, and that one's going to drop. Bartulovic has been very impressive so far in this game, showcasing some big-time power from the sophomore outside hitter. So Mac Ricketts to send it away once again. Another good serve, and that one just drops to the ground. Amanda Troyer unable to receive that one, and Amanda Troyer has been put in a very tough spot. Some very good serving being played here from Wittenberg tonight, and she's been the main receiver for this Cardinal team. Oh, what a play from Mac Ricketts to keep that one up. It's going to be a free ball for the Cardinals, but it is still in play. Vitez back. It's going to be tipped at the net. Piper Ricketts now to Mac Ricketts to Tyler Linkhart. That's going to be dropped down. What a kill there from Tyler Linkhart. But it all circles back to the amazing play for Mac Ricketts to throw that handoff there. Would certainly look like it was going to be an Otterbein point to keep that one in play. Then a good job at the free ball. Then Wittenberg able to get a big tip at the net, and then Tyler Linkhart gets the point, but that one should be tipped just out of bounds. So Amanda Troyer, the junior libero, back to send this one away for the Cardinal, now trailing 4-2. The serve is up. It's a good one. Handled a little bit to the right from Linkhart there, and Troyer going to get rewarded with the point there. So one of the very rare errors we've seen from Tyler Linkhart tonight as well. So Amanda Troyer, and that one is going to find the back of the net. So Tyler Linkhart is going to go back, send this one away for Wittenberg. Serve is up. It's a good one. Played by Gans. A little bit of a tough pass handled there, and that one is Kendall Black, and there's that timing and that pass. They weren't able to connect on it the first time around here in set number 3. But Mac Ricketts goes back to Kendall Black, and they find it right there. 6-3, Wittenberg in front. The high arching serve there from Linkhart. Vitez, good pass to Madison McCoy. And the soft touch from McCoy there, which seemed like it was a little bit of a misplay. Madison McCoy just jumping a little early, and the pass from Vitez coming a little bit late, but it actually ends up working out for the Cardinals right there. So Schellinger back to serve it away. Ricketts now to the back row. Tyler Linkhart, oh, the soft touch. And that's, you know, we talked about it earlier. Tyler Linkart has been mixing up that soft and big touch. We have not seen her go for that soft touch from the back row when they have set her up on the back row, but she goes for it right there. Otterbein was not expecting it whatsoever. You saw McCoy kind of jump up in the air to block the big hit, but just the timing of her jump was expecting a hard touch, not ready for the soft one, so Ricketts keeps it up. Linkart now over to Bartulovic. Will send it. Tapped at the net. Vitez now to McCoy. Linkart unable to keep that one up. So Madison McCoy called her name a lot there in set number 1. Went a little quiet in set number 2, but now trying to find her way back into this game in set number 3. So we're going to see the big hitter Kennedy Hoffman enter back into the game. Morgan Hartman, who's been that big hitter and the big impactful hitter so far for Otterbein, back to serve it away. The serve is up. Handled well from Golem. Back Ricketts now to Caitlin Colahan, and that's a good block at the net there from McCoy and Hoffman. So Hartman back once again to serve it away. The serve is up. Handled well from Linkart. Mac Ricketts now over to her sister Piper. Wittenberg looking for a tip call, unable to get it, so it's going to be out of bounds. We're going to be tied at 7 apiece. So same story for every set so far. Back and forth we go to begin set number 3. Golem handles the serve well. Long pass to Bartulovic from Mac Ricketts. Vitez now to Kennedy Hoffman. Oh, what a play there from Golem. McCoy tries to send it right back, but Colahan just making a living at the middle of that net right there is going to get the point for the Tigers. So Caitlin Colahan with the big block, and the Tigers are going to get rewarded with a point. Vanderbeisen sends that one away. Oh, misplayed from Schellinger. Oh, but what a play. Cardinals not able to keep that one up. A good diving attempt there from Morgan Hartman, and she's been, in my opinion, Otterbein's player of the game so far. Has been very impactful, had some very good serves, very, very big hits, and then making hustle plays like that. So Vanderbeisen, another serve, and that one's just going to sail a little too far from her. So Cam Colahan going to check back into the game for her. We're going to see Madison McCoy back to serve it away. So McCoy sends it away. Golem doing a really good job at serve receive tonight. Oh, and that one's a big kill from Piper Ricketts. McCoy unable to handle it. So Wittenberg back up by 2. Worcester going to enter back into the game to serve it away. So Worcester will send it, will play that one. Colahan now to Tyler Linkart, and that one's going to drop. 11-8 advantage now, Tigers. Worcester back to serve it away. The serve from Worcester, it's up, it's over. Hartman plays it well. Vitez now finds Hoffman, and there's the big hitter for the Cardinals. So we're going to see Mergen and Piper Ricketts checking back into the game for these two teams. Vitez back to send it away. Vitez, only a sophomore, has been very impressive as well tonight. The sophomore setter has been setting up these big hitters. That's a good serve from her there. Played well from Colahan. That one's going to be out. So Caitlin Colahan with the big hit. The blockers from Otterbein unable to find a way to get that one to drop in bounds. So Caitlin Colahan back to serve this one away. It's up. It's another good serve, just dropping down. Kennedy Hoffman gets a good attempt. Oh, what a play from Piper Ricketts to keep that one up. But that one just a little bit too heavy towards the net. But man, we are really starting to see the power from Kennedy Hoffman. But Piper Ricketts doing a very good job to dig that big kill attempt from Hoffman. It's a little bit too heavy after that touch from, I believe it was Linkhart there. Floated above the net. Mac Ricketts now over to Linkhart once again. What a play from Amanda Troyer. One hand, or one arm, excuse me, and then Cam Colahan sends one right back. But so back and forth we go. Some impressive play. Tyler Linkhart. Oh, another play from Ava Golem. Piper Ricketts now to send it over. Hartman plays it. Back to Mergen. Piper Ricketts is there. Cameron Colahan over to Linkhart, who sends it back. Amanda Troyer's there. The pass over to Hartman. It's going to be blocked at the net. Oh, and somehow that one stays in. Mac Ricketts now, just sends it over. The Cardinal are ready for it. Back to Hartman. It's going to be up. Colahan's ready for it. Mac Ricketts wins the battle at the net. So back to Hartman we go. Third straight touch. Oh, and Cam Colahan not able to get that one. But what a fun volley between these two teams. It's all diving attempts from Troyer, from Ava Golem, from Cam Colahan. Some big hits from Linkhart and Morgan Hartman. Some big-time tips at the net from these big hitters. But Cardinals come away with the point. So Cam Colahan now to Mac Ricketts. Piper Ricketts from the back row. Troyer finds it, back to Hartman, sends it away, but Cam Colahan unable to play it. So 12-all here in set number 3. What looked like Wittenberg starting to pull away and find momentum. This is the way it's been all night. Whenever a team feels like they're going to just start to pull away, the opposing finds a way to get back in it. Colahan now. Black just going to push this one over. The pass over to Mergen. It's going to be blocked at the net. Big point Otterbein. So Otterbein taking the lead for the first time since early on here in set number 3. And Grace Gans going to send it away. So we're going to get a timeout here from Wittenberg as they trail for the first time here since early on in set number 3, and they can sense Otterbein really starting to take some of this momentum away. So we're going to let these two coaches talk it out in the all-important set number 3, and we are tied at 1 apiece here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. We will be right back right after this. So we are back. Grace Gans to send it away for Otterbein. She's going to send it over. Piper Ricketts plays it. Ava Golem can try to get it over to Linkhart. Linkhart's going to send it back. What a play and what a hit from Linkhart. A big-time point off the timeout. But I just wanted a big pass right there from Ava Golem, the freshman. That hit, the serve receive was handled okay from Piper Ricketts. Not as good as the Tigers would have wanted it, but Ava Golem with the impressive pass over to Linkhart, a long pass. Morgan Hartman going to get blocked at the net. Back to Hartman they go. It's going to be sent over. What a play. Ava Golem all over the court tonight. Piper Ricketts. Oh, and that's going to get tipped out of bounds. Piper Ricketts, a very fun player to watch. You know, she may not be the biggest outside hitter, only at 5'7", but man, she's got some jumps. She's got some power. She's got the energy. She's got the feistiness you want, and she's been playing very good tonight. So Morgan Hartman, middle of the floor. Ava Golem there once again. Mac Ricketts over to Bartulovic. That's going to be a little bit of a mistouch there, out of bounds. So 14 apiece here. And we're going to send, the Cardinals are going to send Amanda Troyer back to serve this one away. Amanda Troyer, Ava Golem. Bartulovic now unable once again. She's fallen a little bit too far out of bounds. We've seen her do that twice now. So Troyer going to go back and send this one away. Back and forth we go. Who's going to be able to find a way to take this set number 3? Good serve, Ava Golem there. Mac Ricketts now to Kendall Black. It's going to be a good block at the net. It's going to give Otterbein a good chance. Madison McCoy just floats up there in the air and puts it down. So now a new substitution. We're going to see Sam Fincham enter into the game for the first time tonight. Sam Fincham, another freshman for this Tiger team, has been very impressive. We saw her really start to enter in the rotation in that NCAC MIAA challenge a couple weeks ago. Sam Fincham coming in big against Hope, leading the team and kills that game. So Mac Ricketts immediately going to go over to Fincham, who's going to gear back and send it down, but a good dig from Amanda Troyer, but it's going to be a free ball for the Tigers. Mac Ricketts now back to Linkard, who's going to gear back. Amanda Troyer so far being able to get everything, and that one's going to go off the hand and arm of Fincham. Otterbein now starting to pull away, 17-14. So Troyer back to serve, another good serve. Piper Ricketts, a little bit of a heavy touch there. And now the wheels are starting to fall apart here in Pam Evans Smith Arena for Wittenberg, now trailing by 4 in set number 3, as we're gonna get a timeout from the Tigers. Otterbein taking a 4-point advantage. And this is feeling eerily similar to that Calvin game a couple weeks ago. Calvin, the number 3 team in the country at the time, number 4. This Wittenberg team was able to take set number 1 and really felt the momentum starting to go towards them. But as things started to progress along in the game, back and forth they went. That's when we started seeing some freshman type mistakes, inexperienced type mistakes from this Wittenberg team. So they just need to find a way to settle down, get back to that rhythm they're playing. They got to trust their skills. This Wittenberg team is very talented, and they just got to trust their ability to go out there and make plays. And right now in a big time position, trailing by 4 in set number 3. Otterbein looking to close out and take a 2-1 advantage here in this game, looking to improve to 7-6 on the season in this 5-set match here at Pam Evans Smith Arena. So Amanda Troyer has been very impactful from serving in this set number 3. Amanda Troyer will send this one up. Golem plays it well. Mac Ricketts now over to Linkard, who's going to gear back. It's going to get blocked. She's going to send it right back over. Back to Hartman. That one's going to get blocked, but unable to keep it up. So 19-14 now. Otterbein on a big run here in set number 3. So a little bit of a scramble right there. It's going to result in an Otterbein point. Wittenberg just lost that energy, lost that second gear that they've been able to find in the latter half of sets. Now trailing by 6 off of some very impressive Amanda Troyer serving, and that one once again a good serve. Hartman's going to play it over to Mischler. It's going to be sent down. What a play from Golem to keep it up. Fincham going to send it over. Mischler into the middle. Madison McCoy. Piper Ricketts is there. Mac Ricketts. Linkard going to send it over. Mischler's there. Troyer to Mergen. Ava Golem. Mac Ricketts now over to Sam Fincham. The freshman is going to get blocked at the net. Mac Ricketts now to Piper Ricketts. It's going to send it over. A good volley between these two teams. Mergen going to get blocked at the net. Tough play. Troyer's going to be able to keep it up. And a good read from Piper Ricketts there. Watched that one in the air the entire time. Followed it all the way until it fell right out of bounds. But what a volley between these two teams. These two teams have certainly put on a very entertaining match so far. We've seen volleys like that very often. Two very skilled teams looking to get some important wins. Oh, and that one drops. Tyler Linkard gets a big point there for Wittenberg, now down by 4. That ball looked like it was going to float out of bounds from where I was sitting, but the way that thing just dropped down to the ground, it was a thing of beauty. Another good serve. Pass is going to be up. And that one's going to drop just down. So big point for Otterbein there. Was waiting on the call. It was close, but it finds a way to stay in bounds. So Mackenzie Schellenberger back to send it away for the Cardinal. Wittenberg trailing by 5 here in set number 3. Schellenberger's serve. It's a good one. Ava Golem plays it well, though. Bartulovic sends that one just a little too far out of bounds. So Otterbein leading by 6 here in set number 3. Schellenberger's serve, finds the back of the net. So Wittenberg going to need to find some magic and find a way to get back into this one, trailing by 5 in set number 3. They'll send Ava Golem back there, the freshman, to serve it away. She's been a very impressive player so far in set number 3, receiving serves and doing a very good job of receiving these big hits from these hitters. Tyler Linkhart back row, big hit. Troyer plays it well. Hartman now, a big block there at the net from Colahan and Bartulovic, and a big point for the Tigers, now trailing by 4. Ava Golem serve, another good one. Played by the Cardinal. A little miscommunication. Mac Ricketts now over to Piper Ricketts, who's going to send it down. Amanda Troyer's there once again. Vitez going to find it. Tough play, and that one's going to be hit a little too heavy there. So 19-22 now, as the Cardinals are sent scrambling around a little bit. And we're going to get a timeout from Monica Wright. So Otterbein still leading by 3, but the Tigers finding a little momentum, trying to fight back into this one, only trailing by 3 now. So we're going to let these two coaches talk it over and try to figure out a way to find and close out set number 3. We'll be right back after this short break. So we are back to finish out set number 3. Ava Golem is going to send it away. Amanda Troyer plays it well. Vitez going to find Morgan Hartman in the middle, and that's a big-time play there out of the timeout from the Cardinal, now leading by 4. And that's been the moneymaker so far for Otterbein tonight, has been Amanda Troyer to Vitez to Morgan Hartman, and they go to it right out of the timeout. They're able to get a big point now, leading 23-19. Mac Ricketts now to Colahan. What a play there from Amanda Troyer to keep it in for the Cardinals. Bartulovic now, Mac Ricketts. Caitlin Colahan once again. Oh, what a play for both teams to keep it up. Vitez is just going to send it over. A diving attempt there from Ava Golem. Oh, and a little bit too much of a heavy hit there from Linkhart. So now set point for Otterbein, leading 24-19. Going to come down to number 30, Morgan Hartman. That one's going to be just a little bit too long there. One of the very rare bad hits we've seen from Morgan Hartman. So now if Wittenberg wants any chance back into the game, they're going to need 4 points off the serving from Jenna Vander Buysen. So Vander Buysen going to send it away. It's a good serve. Troyer's going to keep it up. Hoffman's going to send it over. Ricketts keeps it up. Golem now to Piper Ricketts. And it's going to send that one a little bit too far. So Otterbein able to take the big set number 3, and now taking their second straight set. And just a very impressive showing from them. Able to, back and forth we've seen that from all the sets we've seen so far, has been back and forth until around that 10-point range for both teams, has just been back and forth, and then one team's been able to find a way to pull away and close out these sets. in the last 2 sets has been Otterbein, and I want to key up. I think a lot of it comes from the play from Amanda Troyer. We saw her in set number 1 struggle off of some of these serves and big hits from the Tigers, but since then has really settled in and has just done a good job of keeping this Otterbein team in a good rhythm, keeping the ball in play, and really just making life a lot easier for setters like Vitez off of some good hits to make for easier sets from her. And it's just been setting up these big hitters, Morgan Hartman, Madison McCoy, Maddie Mergen, and Kennedy Hoffman. And Otterbein has been able to find a way to get some points and find a way to get back that 3rd set. So now they are leading 2-1 here. We're going to let these two coaches talk it over. Otterbein looking to close this game out. Wittenberg looking to force a set number 5. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to Pam Evans Smith Arena, and welcome back to the Tiger Sports Network. We are back for set number 4 here at tonight's Division III non-conference women's collegiate volleyball between the visiting Otterbein Cardinal and your Wittenberg Tigers. Wittenberg taking set number 1 in very convincing fashion, 25-18, looking very impressive. But since then, Otterbein has found a way, found a good tempo, found a good rhythm and flow to the game, now being able to take sets 2 and 3, and with a chance to close this game out here in set number 4. So these two teams, it's been a very back and forth battle, very fun and entertaining game. A lot of skill being showcased today between these two teams, and we are very excited for this set number 4. We'll see if Wittenberg can extend it to a set number 5. I think as a volleyball fan, if you are neutral in this stance, you want a set number 5 with the way these two teams have been back and forth. Obviously, if you're a fan of either team, you want your team to win. Wittenberg, in that case, you're going to need a set 5. Otterbein wants this thing to end in 4. But nonetheless, we are here and we are ready for set number 4. Mac Ricketts from Wittenberg to send this one away to get us started. Ricketts serve, a good one. Oh, and it's going to drop down, a big early point, and hopefully a big momentum booster. Get some of that energy back that you've lost in these last couple sets if you are Wittenberg. So Mac Ricketts to send it away again, and good serve once again. Vitez is going to run and get it. Troyer just going to have to send it over. It's going to be a little short though. So Mac Ricketts really making life hard for Otterbein with a couple of really good serves to start off set number 4. Here's a serve from Ricketts, another good one. Played well. Oh, what a dig from Ava Golem. Hartman going to keep it in play. Vitez, it's going to get blocked at the net. Troyer now is going to try to find Hartman on the far side. Piper Ricketts is there. It's going to be a tough play. Ava Golem's going to go try to chase after it, but Evelyn Miller said, please do not hurt yourself. I'm going to stop you right there and not let you attempt at that ball. That was way behind the scorer's table. So Otterbein going to get their first point here in set number 4. Amanda Troyer's serve right there, going to be a tough one. And Linkard not able to handle it. Otterbein able to tie this one up right away. Talked about it a little bit before, but I think the key to success for Otterbein in these last 2 sets has been this player right here, the libero, Amanda Troyer. Been all over the floor tonight, receiving serves, being able to handle these big hits from the likes of Tyler Linkhart. It's going to be blocked at the net. Madison McCoy putting on a blocking clinic. That one's going to be a little far behind, and we're going to get, looks like a whistle and a double there from Otterbein. Wittenberg gets a point. But Amanda Troyer, one of the big reasons why this Wittenberg team was able to, this Otterbein team was able to fight back and get 2 sets back after trailing and losing the first one. So Linkhart going to give that point right back to Otterbein. And we're going to see Schellenberger, the freshman, back into serve, it looks like. Yep, and she will go back to serve it away, tied at 3 apiece. And this is a way, we've talked about it a lot, these first 10 points between both these teams have just been back and forth, back and forth. It's just going to be a matter of who's going to find a way to pull away. Bartulovic going to get blocked at the net. And the Tigers unable to corral it after that. Otterbein has been very, very impactful at the net. They have controlled the net. They've been able to block a lot of these hits. And that's been another big piece. And some miscommunication between Golem and Worcester. And now we're starting to see some of these mistakes, some of these sloppier mistakes that we've seen from Wittenberg early on in the season. You know, they did a good job in the first couple sets to to avoid that. But now those mistakes are starting to come back into play. So Worcester going to send it away. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Troyer there. So now we're going to see Kate Colahan enter back into the game as Kendall Black will go to serve it away. 5-4 advantage Cardinal here in set number 4. Kendall Black. The serve is a good one. Amanda Troyer plays it. Schellenberger just going to send it to Hartman. It's going to get blocked at the net. Vitez back to Hartman. It's going to get blocked. Mac Ricketts is there. Colahan now over to Worcester. It's going to get blocked at the net once again. Morgan Hartman, what a play. But that one's not going to sneak over the net there. But what a play there from Morgan Hartman, who, again, one of the most impactful players on the court tonight from either side. Has showcased some very impressive hitting, very impressive serving, and plays like that where she's diving on the ground, keeping that ball alive and keeping Otterbein in a chance to get a point. But that one there from Hartman is going to find, it's going to be a little bit too powerful and a little bit too far outside, and that one's going to be out of bounds. So Wittenberg responding with 3 points after trailing 5-3 to take the lead. Kendall Black back to serve once again. The serve from Black just a little bit too soft there, and that's going to find the back of the net. So Morgan Hartman back to send it away for the Cardinal. Morgan Hartman sends it away. Good serve. Handled well from Linkhart. Mac Ricketts now over to Worcester. It's going to send it. Troyer is there. Vitez now back to Kennedy Hoffman. Linkhart, good dig. Back to Bartulovic, who rises up and drops it down. And I just got to say, the resemblance between Bartulovic and Linkhart, the way they're able to use kind of that longer wingspan to their advantage and their good jumping ability to float in the air and wind up and get that big hit is a very fun thing to watch. So Vanderbeisen going to go back to serve it away once again. Good serve from Vanderbeisen. It's going to be in there. Looked like Wittenberg had a chance to meet it at the net and maybe put that one down, but a little bit of a late reaction allows Otterbein to poke it over, and it just finds the line. 7 apiece. If you're just tuning in, welcome into the Tiger Sports Network. Fun matchup so far between Otterbein and Wittenberg as that one sails out of bounds. Wittenberg, talked about a little bit early on in set number 1, but without one of their big-time players, libero Allie White, the sophomore, has been a very impressive piece for this Wittenberg team, playing in every set going into this game, leading the team in digs, and out tonight. So Wittenberg looking to fill that gap, and so far has done a pretty good job of it with Ava Golem. Kennedy Hoffman, that one. So we're going to get a whistle on the Tigers there. It's going to be 8 apiece, so we're going to see Piper Ricketts enter back into the game for Worcester. So back and forth we go. Vitez going to check out of the game. We're going to see Kaylee Mischler to go back and serve it away for the Cardinal. Mishler back. The serve is up. It's a good one. Handled well from Piper Ricketts to Mac Ricketts to Kate Colahan. Good pass. Good job from Morgan Hartman to keep it up. Good block there at the net on Kennedy Hoffman. Again, oh, a big block from Colahan. Piper Ricketts able to keep it in play. Mac Ricketts now to Kate Colahan, and that one's going to drop. What a volley there from the freshman. Gets two big blocks, makes this Cardinal team scramble a little bit, then gets the big kill off a good pass from Piper Ricketts. Set. So Ava Golem, the freshman, in this libero spot tonight for Allie White to send it away. Ava Golem's been very impressive tonight, and that's a good serve. Handled well from Hartman. The running attempt there from McCoy is going to find a way. We haven't seen McCoy do that running attempts. Or excuse me, that was not McCoy. Sugar. We haven't seen that running attempt from the Cardinals since, it feels like, since set number one. Haven't seen it too much. They went to it a couple times in set number one. Go back to it here in set number 4. A diving good effort from Cam Colahan, but unable to keep it in play. Colahan receives that serve well. Good light tap from Linkart. Cardinal able to play. That one's going to be out. Morgan Hartman, a good attempt there. Just pushes that one a little too far. Try to punish his Wittenberg team on the far side of the court. Almost finds a way to drop that one in, but unable to spot it and keep it in bounds there. So Mac Ricketts back to serve it away, up 10-9. Mac Ricketts serve. A couple Cardinals going for it. Kendall Black keeps it in. Play over to Bartulovic, and a good hit there. That one's going to drop. Bartulovic, a couple big kills here in set number 4. So finally, a team is able to string together 2 straight points and take a 2-point lead here after what felt like a back-and-forth affair for around 6 to 8 points there. Wittenberg takes 11-9 advantage. Oh, what a serve from Mac Ricketts, but handled very well. Oh, and a big kill from Morgan Hartman. We've seen it all night, and it continues to be a problem. Morgan Hartman, the big senior outside hitter. And now we're going to see Amanda Troyer back to serve it away. Troyer sends it up. Linkart handles it. Ricketts now over to Bartulovic. Going to send it over. Oh, a good dig right there from Gans. But a free ball for the Tigers. What can they do with it? Mac Ricketts now over to Tyler Linkart, who's going to gear up and send a big one, but a big dig from Troyer. Back to Linkart. Oh, the light touch. Madison McCoy going to keep it in play. Back to Hartman. Ricketts is there. Ava Golem now back to Linkart. That one's blocked. Excuse me, doesn't make it over the net, so it's going to drop. Otterbein responds with 2 points. So Wittenberg looking to go to the big hitting here in a make or break set. There's no choice. If you want to win this game, you've got to win this set. And a couple of miss hits there. But they're really trying to find Tyler Linkart and find a way back into this game. She really took control of sets number 1 and 2. Set number 3, called her name a couple times, but not as much as those first couple sets. Looking to find her here, but Otterbein doing a good job of limiting her. Rare bad serve from Amanda Troyer is going to find the back of the net. We are tied at 12 apiece. Linkart with a good serve. Good pass to McCoy. Linkart is there. Ricketts now to Kendall Black, and there it is. Mac Ricketts to Kendall Black. We've called it a lot tonight, and they find it in a big-time situation here. All started with Linkart's good serve, and then a big dig from Linkart as well. Linkart sends it back. Played well by Gans. Over to Morgan Hartman. It's going to get blocked. Amanda Troyer tries to keep it in play. It's going to send up. And it's going to be out of bounds. So Wittenberg taking a 14-12 advantage. Linkart's going to send it away. Very close play there. We saw Linkart do that earlier. That big high-arching floating serve, and that thing just finds a way to dip down at the last second. Almost dipped down in bounds once again, but that one just out of bounds. So Schellenberger to send it away. Linkart finds it. It's going to be a scramble for the Tigers. Piper Ricketts going to find it. Oh, what a play from Piper Ricketts. Very athletic play. It's going to be a tough one. Mac Ricketts, good read from her. Ava Golem to Piper Ricketts, going to send it over. Troyer's there. Vitez to McCoy. Oh, it's going to be a scramble. Tyler Linkart keeps it in play. What a play from Ricketts and Linkart. McCoy's there. Vitez over to Hartman. It's going to get blocked. Oh, and Piper Ricketts gets a hand on it, but unable to keep it in play. Otterbein had Wittenberg scrambling early there, and Wittenberg was just unable to regain. Bartulovic just going to send that one a little too far. The first miss hit we've seen from her in set number 4. So Otterbein finds a way to get 3 straight points and take a 15-14 advantage here in set number 4. Schellenberger's serve. Linkart receives. Mac Ricketts now to her sister Piper Ricketts. A soft touch there. Good play. But the Cardinal were ready for it. Hartman going to gear back in the block attempt. Just unable to keep it and get it over the net. So Otterbein, the 4-point run here, taking a 16-14 advantage, and we're going to get a timeout from Wittenberg. And desperate, starting to get in that desperate territory, trailing 16-14 here in set number 4, looking to find a way to send this one to set number 5. So the first timeout we've had so far in set number 4, just a lot of back and forth play, but Otterbein finding a way to string together some points. Wittenberg recognizes that momentum swing, calls that first timeout. So we're going to let these coaches talk it over in this fun and entertaining back and forth matchup between Otterbein and Wittenberg. We're going to be right back right after this. So we are back here in Pam Evans Smith Arena here in set number 4 between this matchup between Wittenberg University and Otterbein. Otterbein leading this one 2-1. The first time we've seen both of these coaches really take all of their time out, talking to their team their entire time, as they know this is the very pivotal point in the game. Otterbein looking to close this one out. Wittenberg looking to extend this game. Schellenberger's serve. Linkart handles it well. Ricketts a running attempt to go get it. It's going to be a free ball. Good attempt here. Vitez now to the middle. Madison McCoy. Oh, what a play and what a dig from Mac Ricketts. Tyler Linkart to send it over. Gans will get it. Back to Hartman. It's going to drop. Just too much firepower from this Otterbein hitters. They're able to withstand the first attempt from McCoy, but after scrambling a little bit with Ricketts on the ground, they were unable to be prepared for the second one around from Hartman. So Linkart receives the serve well. Kendall Black, that's a big point needed for the Tigers. That one goes off the hands of Grace Gans. So we're going to see Kate Colahan enter into the game. Kendall Black to serve it away for the Tigers. Trailing by 2 here in set number 4. The serve is up. Oh, hits the net. McCoy's ready for it. Vitez now over to Hartman. And what a play from Morgan Hartman. Has been going for that big, powerful hit all game. We saw her go for that far side just once, pushed it a little too far the first time around, but that time able to find it and get a big point and extend this lead back to 3. And this is the point in the last couple of sets where we've really seen Otterbein play some really clean volleyball. This is where we've seen Wittenberg start to scramble a little bit towards the end of these sets. A good read right there from Linkart and company. So that serve going out of bounds, making it a 2-point game once again. So Vander Bison back to serving another big point for the Tigers. He's going to send it to good serve. Handled well from Schellenberger. Vitez now to McCoy. It's going to tip. Good job from Linkart to be there. Caitlin Colahan's going to get blocked, but Ava Golem's there. Mac Ricketts now to Worcester's just got to send. Oh, tough play. Troyer somehow keeps it in. Mac Ricketts now to Caitlin Colahan. Is now Otterbein with a big opportunity. Kennedy Kaufman. And just a very heartbreaking point to give away if you're Wittenberg. Troyer somehow keeps it in. It looked like it was going out, but Wittenberg plays it anyways, keeps it in. Otterbein somehow gets the point out of it. So a gut-wrenching point to give up. Instead of a 1-point game, we have a 3-point game. McCoy back to send it away. Golem, good receive there over to Caitlin Colahan. That one's going to get dropped down. McCoy, good dig. Vitez over to Hoffman, and that one's going to be out of bounds. Good read right there. So Troyer's going to enter back in for McCoy. 17-19. Worcester back to serve. Worcester serve, a good one. Handled by Hartman. Troyer now back row to Hartman. It's going to be over. Colahan handles it well. Ricketts, oh, the back tap. There it is. We see her do it all. Tries to pull and get a big point there. So Linkhart, soft touch. Over to Ricketts. Middle to Colahan. Oh, and what a big hit from her. Vitez somehow keeps it in. Otterbein finding a way, and that's going to be a big block. Ricketts now. Ava Golem back to Tyler Linkhart, the running attempt. Troyer somehow with a diving attempt. Schellenberger, it's going to be a free ball. Ava Golem, Mac Ricketts, Tyler Linkhart handles it once again. Mac Ricketts to Caitlin Colahan. It's going to be blocked, and that's going to be a whistle. What a play, what a volley. Otterbein finding a way to keep that ball in play in several occasions the last couple points where they'd never, and it felt like they never should have had a chance to get it, but with some impressive play from Vitez, Troyer, Gans, Schellenberger, but nonetheless, good serve right there. It's going to be a tough play at the net. Good play from Kate Colahan. We've got a tie game. So 19-all here in Pam Evans Smith Arena. Wittenberg finding a way to fight back into this one. So Worcester back to serve it away once again. The serve is up. It's a good one. Handled well by Hartman. Hoffman now. It's going to set it to Hartman. Golem now. Ricketts over to Linkhart. Oh, and that's going to go off. A big play there from Tyler Linkhart. Mac Ricketts. They're finding their senior outside All-American hitter. And now Wittenberg fights back into this one and takes a 20-19 lead. And we're going to get a timeout from Monica Wright and Otterbein. So what a battle we have going on between these two teams here. Wittenberg fighting back, taking the 1-point advantage, and just some very fun and entertaining volleys. It's been all night affair between these two teams. Back and forth volleys. Both teams finding points where it feels like they should never get. Pulling plays that we've never seen before, diving one-handed attempts, some amazing digs, some big-time hitting. This game has had it all here so far in Pam Evans Smith Arena, and we are not done yet. Wittenberg leading set number 4, 20-19, looking to extend this game to set number 5. So Haley Worcester going to send this one away for the Tigers. So Worcester back to serve once again. Her serve, another good one. Handled by Hartman. Vitez to Hoffman. Tipped at the net. Oh, big play. Golem, what an attempt to keep that one in. Worcester going to send it over. Vitez now, good pass. And that's going to be out of bounds. What a play from the freshman Ava Golem, diving to keep that one in. Then leads to a Wittenberg point. Now leading by 2 here in set number 4. So we're going to get a timeout from Monica Wright. Wittenberg now leading by 2 and getting another quick timeout. This time, Monica Wright doesn't want to let this get to more than a 2-point lead, because that's when it gets into very dangerous territory with the way these teams have been able to go back and forth. So once again, we're going to let these teams talk it over quickly, and we will be right back for the rest of set number 4. So we are back after another quick timeout from Otterbein. Worcester back to serve it once and again. Has been very, impactful in the serving portion. Another really good serve, played well from Hartman. Oh, and some miscommunication between Troyer and Vitez. And a big mistake right there from the Cardinals, going to lead to a big point for Wittenberg, now leading 22-19. Very uncharacteristic mistake, and another powerful serve. Ava Golem, a diving attempt. Colahan now to Linkhart. He's going to send it over. Hartman. He's going to play it to Vitez, over to Hoffman, who's going to send it short. Oh, what a play from Cam Colahan. Over to Mac Ricketts, who shows off some hitting. Mac Ricketts truly can do it all. And she gets put in the first hitting position she's been put in all night, and in the massive position, and finds a way to get the point. 23-19 Wittenberg. Worcester, another good serve, handled well from Schellenberger. Troyer now to Hartman. Soft hit, excuse me. Wittenberg's ready for it. Tyler Linkhart, oh, just a little too, gets a little bit too underneath that one and sends it deep. 23-20. So Piper Ricketts going to enter into the game for Worcester, but some very good serving from Worcester there to get Wittenberg back in this game and back in the driver's seat of set number 4. So Grace Gans back in to serve it away for the Cardinal. Here's the serve. It's over. Handled by Colahan. Ricketts now to the other Colahan, Caitlin. Troyer to Mischler, to Hoffman. Ooh, unable to play it there was Wittenberg. A good block attempt, but once again, haven't been able to get a big block from this Wittenberg team in quite some time. These hitters proven to be a little difficult to figure out. So a 2-point game now. So Mischler sends it away. That one a little bit too far. Ava Golem somehow. So a tough point once again. Wittenberg now only leading by 1, and we're going to get another timeout. Maybe. Looked like we were going to get the timeout, but instead Wittenberg's going to save it, still leading by 1. So big point here for either team. It's going to be a free ball for Otterbein. It's going to be a tough one. Oh, Hartman plays it. Mischler over to Hoffman. Good tip there from Colahan over to Linkhart, who's going to send it far. The Cardinal are there. Over. Piper Ricketts is there. Mac Ricketts now over to Linkhart, who's going to gear back, send it away. It's going to be a tough play, and Otterbein ties it up. So now we're going to get that timeout here from Wittenberg, and 23-23. Otterbein able to find 4 points to tie this one back up here in set number 4. So Wittenberg unable to find some of those scrappy points that they've been finding all of set number 4. Otterbein takes advantage of it, getting a lot of free balls from this Wittenberg team and going to Kennedy Hoffman, their big hitter. And Kennedy Hoffman has been showing up in the big moment here. Haven't called her name too much. It's been a lot of Morgan Hartman, a lot of Madison McCoy, but Kennedy Hoffman leading this team in kills coming into this game, now making a big-time push here and getting some big-time kills for this Cardinal team. So 23 all here in set number 4. We're going to let these coaches talk it over. We're going to be right back for the end of set number 4. So we are back. We are ready to finish up set number 4. It's going to be an exciting finish. 23 all here between Otterbein and Wittenberg. Good serve, handled well from Piper Ricketts. Tyler Linkhart now going to send it over. Troyer's there. Mischler over to Hoffman, the soft touch. Cam Colahan's there. Mac Ricketts now over to Tyler Linkhart, who's going to gear it up, and it's going to get blocked back right into her. And Otterbein retakes the lead. Otterbein, which looked like it was going to give up set number 4, now finds a way to fight back into this one, take the lead. They are now on set and game point. Kaylee Mischler back to serve it away. Here's the serve. It's up. Handled from Cam Colahan. Mac Ricketts somehow keeps it in. Scramble from the Tigers. Ava Golem somehow keeps it in. So Mischler now over to Hoffman. And that's going to get blocked down, and that's going to be ball game. What a game. Otterbein finds a way to fight back and take set number 4 in a really heartbreaking loss if you were Wittenberg, dropping 2 sets, 25-23, and just feel like you gave away a lot of points there towards the end of that set number 4. So Wittenberg falls to 2-8 on the season, and their tough start continues. And Otterbein improves to 7-6. A big win for Otterbein as they are starting to gain some momentum, winning 3 out of their last 4 and getting a big win over a tough Wittenberg squad here tonight. Wittenberg, just once again, they've showed a lot of promise. They've showed a lot of really good early play, but just unable to close out games. And once again, not able to do it here tonight. Winning that set number 1, 25-18, and then dropping some really tough sets, 25-13, and now dropping to 2-8 on the season. We would like to thank you all for tuning in here to the Tiger Sports Network. We had a very fun back and forth matchup here between Otterbein Cardinals, who take away their victory here tonight, and the hosting Wittenberg Tigers. My name is JJ Weisenberger. I hope you all have a wonderful night. We will see you next time.